Alright, what is up you guys? Today is going to be a very special day. This day is going to be absolutely mental. We are going to be playing with TNT, and no, you are probably thinking, Sub, why would you be playing around with TNT? That is not the least bit safe. Well, I know that, and that will not matter, because we all know that I am Sub-Zero, and I will not get myself hurt. Around here we only get hurt a teeny tiny bit, and we just bear the pain, because we are real men. And women, of course. Cannot forget the women in the audience. So as I am just looking around here how we can blow the city thing up, you should notice that I am wearing new Avengers clothes. Totally irrelevant to the game that we are playing, but I got myself some new clothes. But moving on with the game. So what we have to do is just blow up the buildings and such that the current world has with around 1 million tons of pure Hulk power. Now this would not be as easy if I did not have a master's degree in demolition and such. Yes kids, go to school. Maybe one day you will be able to do the same things as I do. So that was no success. But we cannot quit now. We will fight on. We will battle the real estate industry by giving these houses a so-called makeover. So since the first try with the Herobrine did not turn out as planned, we will have to try again and maybe another time, and maybe we will not be done until bedtime. Who knows? Anything can happen in the next 13 minutes, and that is just the way we like it. And of course we all like to blow stuff up, but that is besides the point. So if my calculations are correct, which they are, more Avengers will equal more explosive power, and that will lead to more damage to the Wither. I feel like such an anarchist when doing stuff like this. Just a little innocent rioting, we can do whatever we want, and that again is just the way we like it. So the hard part about this kind of ordeal would be destroying the Wither as well. The area around him will be no big deal, but the collateral damage that we will have to do to get that son of a gun down will be high. But at least if we get a lot of Avengers here, they will not be a big deal after all. So now most of the suits that we will be needing should all be in place. So I was just playing around in Minecraft and then some huge mob showed up and he tried to go full ham on me. So I am down with taking a break right now. But I hope that this mob did not manage to find his way into the realm as well, because that would mean that I still have to watch my back in here, because I do not want to get blown up by some animal. That would make my day even worse. I mean, just think about this. Close your eyes and picture this. I am walking around peacefully in Minecraft because you know I always go there when I am stressed or something, so I am just walking around and all of a sudden I hear some hissing noise. And I am telling you people, whenever you hear that, that is the moment where you just have to run. Just do not even look around you but just start running. That is all that you have to do. Get away as soon as possible or you are going to have a really bad day. So that is just what I am not going to do. So I am glad that I am back with more power. As you can see, there are some new tools right here since basically everything has gotten bigger. I now have an enormous shield in this freaking battle hammer that is like the size of a house. Not literally, but I just feel that it keeps you guys on your feet and at the edge of your seats every time that you are watching one of my videos. That is not too weird now, is it? Okay, it actually might be, but let's just forget about that because that is not something that I want to do. And you know why? Because that is not something that makes me feel real at all, and I know that this sounds rather obvious of course, but right now I am just falling in on all of that. I mean, I just want to keep this all on the down low a little right now, because I just want to feel that one thing that will actually make me feel the most nostalgic of all of these things, and that might actually be really hard to do right now. But I feel like that has been my main goal for this video, so if I do not succeed in that, well then what would that make me in the first place? I mean, there is nothing that I can do that will actually make it feel like something that is nostalgic, but I will find that nostalgic bomb feeling. I mean, that is why I am here. So I will do everything in my power to feel that again, and of course to find out why all of these mobs around here are so freaking huge, because that is just insane in the membrane. Now to be really honest with you guys, it feels actually really good to be back right now. I mean, this is like the most fun that I have ever had as a kid, and to just be back now and to be able to relive all of that is just amazing. I mean, I keep talking about nostalgia and all of that, but I just feel like this is amazing, and to be honest, sometimes I really just wish that I could be a kid forever and not care about anything in life than just fooling and playing around. Of course, becoming an adult and growing up has its perks, I guess, but I just really miss playing outside and having fun with my buddies when playing hide and go seek all summer long. And I loved all these superheroes back then, but now with all the Marvel movies coming out, Well, that is just amazing. I wish I had all of these Avengers powers way earlier so that I can get away from the hordes of noobs that come up to me every day in this Minecraft world. So sit your butt in your chair, get yourself a drink and a big freaking bowl of cereal and sit down, and kids, get ready to learn, because this might be coming in handy once upon a time. So now that I actually am trying to break stuff, do you guys remember one of the last elevator rides we had where I pressed a button that sent us off into outer space and stuff? And I was just all like, let's just hope that no one actually saw the fact that I was the one to push the do not press button, and that might have been a mistake on my end. But I mean, why would you put a button like that in this elevator, and then put me in said elevator, and then put a sign over it that says do not push? That is like the sole reason why I pushed the darn thing, and that is because I am a little bit of a rebel, so sometimes I just cannot contain myself and I just end up doing something really stupid that I should not have done. But like I said, I remain to say that I am not the one at fault here, since they just did not have to put a sign like that there with a button like that, and there would have been no problems at all. I mean, come on, who comes up with something like that? There is just no way that I was any bit faulty or guilty in that offense. I mean, I might have pushed the button back then, but that does not mean that I should be blamed for it. I mean, a lot of people push my buttons every day, and that does not make them someone to blame. I mean, it kind of does. But I am trying to prove a point here, so I am just going to pretend like nothing like that just happened in the first place. Actually, something that really grinds my gears, and that is when people use analogies or something like that to their advantage, and when I use them to my advantage they are mad or something. I mean, come on, that is not how that works. I mean, I know that I just did the same thing, but like I said, I am just trying to prove a point here, and I think that I am making a quite good point right now in the first place. But I will stop talking about that before I actually get really mad for no apparent reason. I mean, I will just make sure that you do not get to see the dark side of me. I mean, I obviously do have a dark side. I mean, everyone has one, right? I cannot be the only one who feels the dark side pulling on him. I would love to use the Force one day maybe, but I am settling for the Avengers stuff here today. But of course I will not start going on a rant about my nerd fantasies and stuff that might become rather boring to most of you guys, and I would never do that to any one of you of my viewers out there, and especially not to my subscribers, aka my subs, because I have love for all of you guys and gals who watch my videos. But of course the subs, well, they just hold a special place in my heart, and of course that is for a good reason. I mean, come on, there is no such thing as fake love around here, so let me just love you guys. And I just hope that you guys love me as well, at least my videos. It would be rather weird if everyone would have to love me, so I am not doing that to you guys. So I mean, I would already be honored if you guys liked my videos and just loved them in general. So please like this video and comment what you liked and or loved about it in the comments down below, because I would love to hear what you guys have to say about my videos. Now, where were we when it comes to this new game mode? Have any of you ever tried this one? I mean, it is fun. Okay, so we are waiting still for this sphere to finally get somewhere new, because like I said, I am not a patient man and I do not work well when I am stressed. I mean, yeah, I know that it sounds weird that I get stressed out just because of waiting around, but that is because when I am waiting around I cannot do any work, and the floodgates have opened, so we shall run to that exit door as we are in the lead right now, and we are the winner. I am kidding, there were no floodgates that were able to open, but of course that does not matter. What is this thing? I cannot even comprehend this for a little bit right now. This is such a cool game mode in my opinion, guys. Do you think that we actually opened some kind of portal to another dimension when I touched that do not touch button and blew up the entire Earth? And now we have somehow located the other game mode inside of that parallel universe, and that is what is going on around here. I mean, I am not a scientist, so I am not sure if all of that even made any sense at all, but that does not really matter because I am breaking my head right here. So if you do not want to get into all of that science stuff, then just ignore everything that I just said. But coming back to the science stuff, actually, even though I might not be a real scientist, I actually am a real sci-fiction endorser and lover, so I do still think that I know my stuff. But you know, that might just be my view of things, and that is not always right, at least that is what I have come to find out. But that is enough about hard and not easy to learn science things. We have got to prepare ourselves for the worst right now, because we are about to do something that is totally crazy. I am kidding, I have no idea what we are about to do, so at least they know how to keep the game alive, right, with all of these new game modes that people make and stuff. stuff. At least I think that this is something pretty cool, but that might just be me. So let me know. That is just amazing, but like always we are not here because of the chatter. I wonder why I am still doing all of these new videos. I mean, I have not done that as much as I used to, but this is just insane. There is just something cool about these new game mode videos, just because there have been like a lot of stale game modes lately, and I feel like this is something that does not get as stagnant as the others, because this is basically just something else. Like every time that we are playing it, there are just so many surprises in this game mode that there always is something new to do, and I really think that this is just very cool, and I feel like that is something that I really need right now. Maybe right now we have something that we call clickbait, and I feel like we do need something that is really clickbait. I am kidding, I really never do something clickbait like that. I am just not that person, of course, and that was no sarcasm at all this time around. Okay, please people, I am not even kidding right now. I actually feel like everyone just thinks that I am kidding right now, but I am not. So if you would just want to leave me alone right now so that I can just get my stuff together again and make some more clickbait. Oh my, never mind, I just bamboozled myself by saying that. I am really stupid right now. So I don't know about you guys, but this is going to get pretty mental. I am not really sure what to expect from this, but I bet that it is going to be really hard. I have seen a couple of videos where people fought the Godzilla and it looked really hard to me, but it looked like they were all lucky enough to get back to their home. So I hope that this will happen to me as well, and otherwise, you know, someone will probably have to come find me. I just hope that I do not get killed or kidnapped or something, and some creep finds me and he locks me up in his basement and he will keep me for all eternity. I am not really about all of that, so I just hope that I get straight back to my home so that my friend can literally love me. That is probably the funniest thing about all of this, the fact that I am going to get loved. But yeah, I am hopeful that all of this will go right at the first try, and otherwise I will have no idea what will happen to me if someone finds out that I am actually doing all of this right here. So let's just hope that I do not get beaten. To be honest, being around these heroes right now also makes me feel at home for some reason, and because I always used to make these things a couple of years back when I was just playing on my own instead of with you guys, but you know, that might actually just be me rambling, to be honest. Who knows actually? I just know that it feels good to be making this thing right now. But of course I am going to keep feeling this feeling of being home and this feeling of nostalgia. So I thought that today I am going to be pursuing that feeling of nostalgia. And I mean, I really love the feeling of nostalgia just because it makes me feel at home, and it gives me a little throwback to my childhood and stuff. So I am just going to go ahead and do whatever it takes to get that nostalgic feeling back into my veins. And that is really something that I long for right now. Even though all of this has nothing to do with the island or the mobs, I just feel like sometimes it is just good to talk about things like this, because you could just build another mob island right here, and it would not feel like home. That would be a bad thing, but I just feel that it keeps you guys on your feet and at the edge of your seats every time that you are watching one of my videos. That is not too weird now, is it? Okay, it actually might be, but let's just forget about that, because that is not something that I want to do. And you know why? Because that is not something that makes me feel real at all, and I know that this sounds rather obvious, of course, but right now I am just falling in on all of that. I mean, I just want to keep this all on the down low a little right now, because I just want to feel that one thing that will actually make me feel the most nostalgic of all of these things, and that might actually be really hard to do right now. But I feel like that has been my main goal for this video, so if I do not succeed in that, now I think that since we are nearing the end of the video, a nice and well done outro is needed, right? Oh, by the way, I mean just me talking. I do not mean that we have gotten ourselves a new outro. Now that will never happen, because the one that we have got right now is good as it is, and I would not change it even if I wanted it to. Now that did not make sense, but that does not matter. Now I do like speeches in outros myself, but that is just my honest opinion on stuff like this right here, because they always just manage to make me feel some special kind of way, and I think that that is awesome, because there is really just nothing like that at all. And I am not even kidding right now. So I really do want to thank all of you again. So that is basically that. I mean, we are always just chilling around on this channel, and that is a good thing, and I really do hope that you guys are enjoying all of this content, like these random videos. And please let me know in the comments section down below, and like the video if you liked it, or dislike it if you did not like it. And if you have not already, You can help the channel out by subscribing, and when you have done all of that, I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye y'all.